delegation of an organization that has experienced a recent change initiative. The organization that I have chosen to profile is the Georgia State Department of Education, known as EDUC, with a focus on the Office of Technology Services. The GDO is a public state government organization. The GDO oversees public education throughout the state. It ensures that laws and regulations pertaining to education are followed and that state and federal money appropriated for education is properly allocated for local school systems. GDO is structurally divided into two divisions: business operations and academic affairs. The Office of Technology Services falls under the Business Operations Division within the GDO. The mission for the GDO is to provide guidance, leadership, support, training, and accountability for all public schools and students in Georgia. The vision of the Office of Technology Services is to utilize technology to make education work for Georgia's teachers, students, parents, business, industry, and educational partners by providing them with timely and accurate information, using high-quality data and tools that are easy to use, powerful, cost-effective, and readily accessible. The Office of Technology Services is comprised of 5 departments: data collections, infrastructure, development, instructional design, and Georgia virtual learning. Bob Swigum, the CIO of the Office of Technology Services, was given a substantial undertaking his first year as CIO for the Office of Technology Services. The Secretary of State asked Bob to build a statewide longitudinal data system with a budget of $93 million. When the idea was presented to the school districts, they were not interested in this new service.
The creation of a statewide data system was an unfulfilled promise that contributed to suspicion of state initiatives. Georgia's new Chief Information Officer, Bob Swigum, has earned the recognition of the Data Quality Campaign and the gratitude of stakeholders throughout the state for a bold new approach to clearing this gridlock.
The challenge to this project was never the technology. The technology is actually the easy part. The more difficult part was getting the buy-in from the local folks. What I normally do is I try to figure out, well, who are the users who can use this system, because those are the ones who are making it successful. I'd go up to a person and I'd say, hi, my name is Bob Swigum, I'm from the Department of Education here, and we received this grant, and I'd like to be able to find out from you what you'd like to do with this grant. Send it back. I said, excuse me? You are the 5th CIO in 7 years to tell us if you're going to do something for us, and the last 4 didn't do anything for us, and I don't think you're going to do anything for us, so just send the money back. Finally, at one conference, I had 3 ladies come up to me. They said, Mr. Swigum, you really need to go talk to Jesus. And I said, I need to talk to who? And they said, Jesus. And I said, okay, well, how do I do that? Well, they meet down in Macon once a month. And we're like, okay, maybe I misunderstood what you meant. Who exactly is Jesus? And they said, well, it's the Georgia Student Information System Association.
They asked what was important to us, what would we like to see back, how could we use this data. We actually came up to the Department of Education and saw a prototype, and the minute we saw it, we started saying, oh, that's great, but how about if we did this instead? So they listened to us as customers as to what would be important to us and what we needed. So that changed the whole mindset of us being involved in the project.
The real
for this change initiative was having a core of district delegates to provide input, and a demonstration that their input is valued was another victory for Bob. Bob had once again successfully developed a personal relationship and trust with the districts. Bob is a transformational leader that role models a passion for the change and belief that it is important. Bob was able to promote innovation and excitement from both the software engineers and the district leaders. He characterizes himself as a servant leader using less authority and serving as a change agent. Bob believes that leadership must be absorbed and not learned from a book. Bob was able to clearly communicate the vision to his listeners and get buy-in. In this project initiative, Bob remained enthusiastic and committed to success. This fostered the enthusiasm of all participants.